going on, everyone? JPin here, alongside with
Jermain.
Alright, so we are here to talk about what to expect from Sony this year at E3. So, kind of an interesting curveball that they did this year is that they kind of announced they announced that their show is going to be based around 4 main games, which are
Not Left 4 Dead.
No, not Left 4 Dead. Oh,
jeez. What's it called?
Last of Us Part 2.
Last of Us Part 2.
Last of Us Part 2. Death Stranding.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima.
Tsushima.
Yeah, and Spider-Man. Spider-Man, of course. And they said, of course, we're still going to have some third-party kind of stuff sprinkled around there. Some people took that announcement different ways, kind of like that. Like, I was talking to Jermain beforehand, I just told him, I think, like, he was saying that you basically wouldn't be happy if they just showed those 4 games, right?
Yeah, if they were only doing just coverage on just those 4, it'd be kind of lackluster for me. But I know if it's like a whole weekend-long event, I'm pretty sure they will show more. They can't just show just 4 games and only show coverage on that. That'd be kind of boring.
Yeah, I know one thing people are afraid that this could end up like the PSX events that happened last year, where they would do a conference kind of like E3 style, but this year they changed that up and they just kind of like did set downs with developers, which were cool, interesting talks. But if you're expecting big news and you see that, you're gonna be like, "What's this? This isn't a new announcement of anything big or anything like that." So it just happens sometimes. But I don't think so. It's gonna be that way. It's, from what I saw, it's still going to be in California, as I said. They didn't specifically say a theater. They said it was going to be a live show, so I'm expecting that how can I say? It's going to be an actual event in a theater. It's not going to be like the Nintendo Direct where they just give you like video feed of just kind of behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like an actual show, just like they do every year. It might be just more to temper expectations that they want to, like, hey, we're gonna show off these games and we might go a bit more deeper than usual. Cause year after year they've just been going bam, 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 bam. So maybe now this year they just slow it down a bit and kind of do their own stuff.
Yeah.
Also, interesting note, they've been having the track record of showing interesting things in the pre-shows beforehand, so they might do that again and just like sprinkle a good amount of announcements there, and then like the main presentation will be around those 4 games. So with those 4 games, what are you interested in, Jermain?
Honestly, I'm interested in the main, like the other 3. I've never been a huge fan of what's it called? The Last of Us.
Last of Us? Okay.
I like it, but I'm not super invested in it. I'm really, really interested in that Spider-Man game for sure. Mm-hmm. I'm sure a lot of you guys are. Definitely interested in that Death Stranding game.
Mm-hmm. And what the hell it is?
Yeah, because that shit freaked me out, and it was a fucking mindfuck. But it was really cool looking. I loved it so far. I definitely hope to see more of that. Mm-hmm. Also, the Ghost of Tsushima. That looks really cool too, because it's done by the developers of Sly Cooper. Mm-hmm. Sucker Punch. Yeah. You can trust them. Insomniac is handling Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. You got all these good companies known for making really great games of the past, making new games of, brands that we all know and love today. And I like that. Yeah, exactly. It's really cool.
So, I think what I heard, Ghost of Tsushima, mm-hmm. It's that it's basically going to be kind of like maybe GTA Samurai style.
Really?
Kind of like, yeah, maybe. Kind of in that sense, or maybe a tad open world, but also kind of action game. So that looks super interesting from the teaser trailer that we saw. Yeah. Really interested. Did we see it E3 last year? Right? I don't think so. That was PSX. Or...
I know I definitely heard about that game previously before this.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't remember if it was at E3 last year, but I know it was definitely sometime earlier this year or last year.
Yeah.
Late last year.
Yeah, it could also have been that big event in Europe that they do. I forgot what it was called. But yeah, it's so we only saw a teaser trailer. We'll see more of it now. Spider-Man has been kind of... I don't know, it seems weird that it's coming out this year, but they haven't shown a lot of it. though there was that Game Informer like spread cover thing that showed off the date, the special editions, a bit more of the stuff. I didn't read any of that because I just want to hop in this game and just like play it kind of sort of new.
Yeah.
I'm not super excited about it, but I am excited
About Spider-Man?
Yeah, it's the weird thing of I don't want to get too hyped up based off like just them having the brand of Spider-Man. Like it looks cool, like it does look like Arkham Asylum style with just your Spider-Man instead.
Yeah, because like you can interact with the environments too, especially with the web slinging and all that. I think that shit looks fantastic.
I'm excited for it, but I'm not too excited. I'm trying to hold it down.
I get you. I understand.
Kind of like what happened with God of War with me. I'm just like, okay, like, like, is it really that good? It's gonna be that good?
True.
And I played it myself, just like, holy crap, this is awesome.
That's true.
So that
I was the same way. Like I didn't really care too much for how God of War was gonna be, but from what I heard, it's really good. So I want to try to like give it a try this time around.
Yeah. So Last of Us also kind of the same. I need to play Last of Us first off, so that's my issue. Death Stranding, we need to know what the hell's going on. I'm surprised they even list that game out there.
Yeah.
So, who knows? Maybe we'll actually get gameplay now.
Hopefully. I hope so. Because that's the thing. I don't even know what the gameplay is going to be like. Because, Hideo Kojima, maybe it might be similar to Metal Gear? Silent Hill? Maybe?
Who knows?
Mix of both?
It's just going to be like a tactical game.
Yeah.
Something completely random. Just watch.
RPG.
Right.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. So... let's say because they say that, and now I'm just like, is that all that they're gonna show? Do you think they're gonna show more?
I think because I feel like they're most likely gonna show at least some of Final Fantasy VII. I hope. I'm hoping that they do. I know they're definitely going to show more of Kingdom Hearts, because that, for sure, I heard, is definitely coming out at least by the end of this year.
As they say, and a lot of things are kind of supporting it now, since they just had that event for players to go and check it out for Judges Week.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that might happen. I just don't know, of course those two games have been, very cemented with Sony and showing off there, but the thing to keep in mind this year is that Square Enix is doing a press conference for the first time in a long time in E3. Well, not so long, but whatever. So they're doing their own conference, so it's just interesting. Maybe they want to save the main goods for them, or it could just be a thing that they show a trailer at Sony, and then they show more in-depth play at their presentation.
I hope so.
So I'm expecting to see either one or both of those games. For sure, Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know about Final Fantasy 7 at the moment, but I'm expecting to see those. Sort of a mixture of that at E3. I just don't know exactly where.
Yeah.
And if it shows up at either another show instead of Square Enix, I would put my money on Sony for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm trying to think of their third-party kind of support. Of course, who knows, we might see some Black Ops stuff, like Destiny 2 stuff. EA Sports is mostly gone. So Microsoft stage, so I don't think so we'll see that
Spyro.
much. I was thinking about Spyro, too.
Mega Man!
Okay.
Mega Man 11. I just forgot about that. I hope they show off some more of that shit.
You think that's going to be on Sony's stage, though?
Well, I mean, because it's going to be on multiple consoles. I hope they do something with it.
There is a chance that they do that, though I don't see... Though I could just see Capcom just kind of releasing that and count that in. But as I was thinking about Capcom, maybe they might show some more Street Fighter 5 stuff.
Yeah.
As they always try to do. I think...
Monster Hunter. Isn't there... Are they going to make another one?
Monster Hunter. Yeah,
Monster Hunter 3?
Monster... I don't know what number they're on exactly. But, Monster Hunter World was shown off at Sony stage.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
It wasn't on Microsoft, so if they do show up again, it might be more on that. Yeah, I can't, I'm not sure if they could announce any new hardware stuff, or if that would be the place to say it, even if it's a price cut, or maybe a bigger size hard drive model. I don't know. For sure, we're not expecting any announcements of a PlayStation 5 or a Vita 2 at the moment.
Yeah.
There were those rumors of Sony making a Switch style platform, But that was just like some idea that they were messing around with years ago. And who knows, maybe they are more entitled to implement that now with the PlayStation 5 just because of how Nintendo is dealing its Nintendo's success on it.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed, but I don't think so that's what they're aiming for at the moment.
Honestly, I thought they were going to do that first. Because they already kind of did that with the PSP. How you could connect that with the PS3 to use it as like a controller.
Oh, yeah. And then with the Vita with playing PS4, but
yeah, and now they have the PS4 controller with the touch pad thing. I thought they would have been the first ones to do like a Switch style kind of thing.
Yeah, true, but we're not expecting any announcements like that for this either.
Yeah, fair.
Also, one thing I was thinking that I told you was that maybe why they say these specific 4 games is maybe they're holding some stuff back for PlayStation 5 that could be next year or the year after.
Possibly.
So that's also a possibility. Anything else kind of could be thinking?
I don't know.
Not much. Yeah, it's weird because Sony's just like, these are the games that are going to be there.
Yeah, because I haven't really
Get excited.
No, nothing. I don't really know. There's not really a whole lot else.
Yeah, there's not much. There's not that many rumors swirling around. Sony's like, this is the games we're going to show. Kind of like took the thunder of like, oh, what should we be excited for now? Well, there you go, guys. Peace.